Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 57 of our Factorio series where we are building an expandable base. Last episode we got a Spidertron, which is very exciting. And I think this episode I want to work on artillery. We clearly, the biters are clearly encroaching on our territory here. And it would be nice not to have to individually clear those out. We have researched artillery, and so I think that is the thing that we want to shoot for. Now, in order to do that, we have to upgrade our builder train stuff. So I'm going to have this guy come back to here. Because we're going to I think the easiest way to do this, well, easiest for us, not easiest for the bots, but the easiest thing to do is to deconstruct the builder train and build a new one that supports the artillery stuff. That also includes bringing laser turrets along for the ride. And I think the first outpost that I want to do this for is the oil outpost that we have. I have actually stamped down, or I thought I did. I thought I stamped down the lasers, straight wall lasers. They need to go there. Good. So we now have lasers around the outside. I think before we start doing artillery, we really want the lasers in there, just because we're going to get massive sort of artillery revenge attacks. And so we really want to have the lasers in there. Right now, this outpost is, you can see the train limit is 1, so it would like the builder train to come back out. But we don't have it quite ready yet. So here is now how we upgrade the builder train. So we come to builder train, we go to look at the depot, and we want the one that has artillery, which I think needs to face the other way. So we stamp that down. That should update, and there go a bunch of logistics bots. And then I think what we want to do is deconstruct this builder train. That will empty all its stuff out. That'll help us sort of rebuild up our buffer at the depot. And then we build a new train, which is this one. Builder train, artillery, yellow belt. So we stamp that one down. And then I think we also stamp down the artillery train. Okay, so we will let all of that occur. And we'll have to catch up. Fortunately, deconstructing this train, the construction bots will help, so our sort of lack of logistics bots won't be as big of a deal here, because we can see all of the construction bots are busy helping to deconstruct this, and they should largely be, well, I'm curious where they're all bringing this stuff. I guess they're sticking it in storage, and the logistics bots will have to funnel it back. So, okay, that didn't maybe work as efficiently as I would like, but okay, let's take a look. So now we're putting artillery cannons on. The artillery shells, we actually have already been producing them, and these are ready for the artillery train, so that's good stuff. What else shows up here? We should be seeing laser turrets somewhere. Somebody should be asking for laser turrets. Yes, this guy's asking for laser turrets. We obviously need to get quite a few in there, so we're going to be busy loading up the builder train for a while. Good news, we can see that our upgrade of the intermediates here seems to have helped us out. What in fact is the output full? Okay, we're not producing stack inserters. We need to fix that. I must have stamped the mall back down. And I think the default mall does not build very many stack inserters. So you need to be filtered to stack inserters. And none of that should be in there. And why don't we make you be less than 10? Okay, so that will keep all of that stuff busy for a while. How are we? Let's just check outpost oil here. Still got 18K in there. Still have, what do we have in here? 7.5K. Do we have an oil train ready? You have 10K. All right, so you are slowly building up oil. What is this down here? What's your limit? You are asking for oil. And do you have a train limit? No, you don't. You're full of oil, so that's good. Okay, so, all right, so we will then, what I really want to do is, actually, where's that extra oil coming in? This is the extra oil coming in. Where'd it come from? Here it is. Is this the one that's the extra oil? And this is from here. Yes, this is the extra oil. Okay, so I think what I want to do is, instead of plugging it in here, I think I actually want to plug it into the oil station so it doesn't call for more oil. So I think we want to go this way. Where's the oil station? Right up there. Okay, so we can go up. To here. Fine. And I think we can plug it in right here. That at least puts it in. That puts it into the same place that the oil train would unload from. We'll at least partially balance here. It won't get to this side, but that way we'll only unload half the train, and I think the oil train, I think that will help us out. Okay, has this all calmed down yet? You should go to here. We'll see if we can start loading up. And we'll see what you are missing. All right, stuff is going on. And our counts of missing stuff are going down, so that all seems good. And here come the logistics bots to bring more stuff. All right, so we will wait. We'll have to wait for that to finish so that we can get the builder train populated properly. I was in the middle of noting that back here at the mall that our upgraded intermediates here, actually we did upgrade all of the inserters here. So that has been working, and so we are stacked back up on green circuits again in the mall, which is good stuff. So we will wait for that to happen, and we'll be back once the builder train has filled up. Okay, we are back, and we are just about done loading up the builder train here, waiting for the last couple laser turrets, which there's one coming. This should be the last one right there. And then we should be able to see 5 seconds, and then we'll be off to the expansion, I believe. So we will meet you out over there, and let's see what we can do as far as getting artillery ready to go. So stay tuned. Okay, we're out here at the outpost, and the bots are busy adding walls out here for the dragon teeth. But one of the things that we have to update is our recipe for what set of stuff they want to be maintaining here, which currently does not contain stuff for artillery or lasers. So I think we want to take the outpost seed, and we want to get this one, which has those in there. And I believe if we paste this over this, we should hopefully Now have space for the artillery train to come in. And hopefully we're also, yes, we got some logistic spots in here too. So that's good stuff. And hopefully, and we did offload some laser turrets into here, which is good. So I think that's working as far as building this all out. We got somebody showing up over here. It looks like we are out of repair packs over there. So I think what I will do is I'll run over there real quick and drop off some repair packs. Well, we got some guys showing up here into the mines. But here you can see like the mines are not instant death for the behemoth biters. So this gets a little tricky. Looks like it takes two hits of the mines to get them. All right, but we need to get the laser turrets and that stuff in place anyway. Finish building the walls. I'll run the repair packs over, and then I will meet you back here at the outpost. Okay, after a couple of runs back to the builder train depot, we have finished building our defenses around the oil outpost here. With the exception of there's a couple of places where I think I think there's supposed to be a substation right here. And I think when we designed the walls, we did not account for the lights. So I think we have to fix that. Anybody else missing electricity? It does not appear so. So once that comes in, which it did, okay. Now let's talk artillery here. So the reason that I wanted to get all the defenses up around here is that we get revenge attacks when we launch artillery attacks, and I'm about to plunk some artillery down in here and see what we can clear around the outside here. I have also stamped down our artillery train blueprint, which again is just go load up on ammo and then go out to the outpost. So we should actually probably start that thing. We've already got some artillery shells lined up here. I am thinking we actually want to upgrade these to stack inserters, probably. That'll just speed things up here, although I think it won't take long. Okay. That should be on its way out here to the outpost to now drop off some ammo. Where's it going to drop it off? Right there. So let's go take a look at that thing. This should be filtered to ammo, which it is not. So we'll have to go fix that filter, artillery shells. Now, because there's stuff nearby, it's possible that, yes, the actual artillery train itself is going to start shooting at stuff. Which I think is fine. This will probably, it's got a lot of ammo on it. 77 shells, so this itself may actually clear a fair amount of stuff out of us. Here comes a revenge attack. So yeah, the artillery train itself is actually going to clear a bunch of stuff for us, which is fine. Let's see how we do with the addition of lasers. No problem. Okay, good stuff. That's all working. I think, let's see, if we turn on turret coverage, yeah, we can see the artillery train is covering this area, so maybe it'll get some of this stuff, but in the meantime, the other thing that we can do is we have our blueprint in defenses for the artillery installation. And where do we want to put this? Probably somewhere in the middle-ish. We can kind of go almost anywhere. If we put it here, then I guess it gets the power.
And let's see if we have the stuff to build that. We should. Here comes the turret. And that should be asking for 5 ammo shells. And we should have logistics bots, yes. And here's the logistics bots bringing us shells. And now this one should start shooting 2. Okay, that is artillery. So that's good stuff. I guess the artillery train left, having shot at everything it could shoot at and having unloaded as much shells as it could, which I think is fine. This should just sort of clear the general area. I guess it's not going to get too many of the things around here, but it'll get a little bit of space. As we research more artillery range, we're having our defensive walls are having no trouble with the revenge attacks right now, so that is good to see. Let's just watch another one just for fun. Flames and lasers. And then repairs on the walls. Okay. This is all working as intended. That looks like it's outside the artillery range, which is fine. Okay, are we having somebody come back in to drop off more ammo is the question. You do have no, that's the oil one. This is the artillery one. Okay, so I'm asking for a train to come. And let's see, what's the ammo train doing? I guess it's still loading up. It has 96, so we just need to produce 4 more shells, which should be happening in the mall, I believe. Yeah, we're making them. So that is fine. Okay, I think that artillery is working out okay. Now, the other thing that we have going on is, well, we have some more behemoths coming in here, so that's interesting. But the other thing is we're not unloading this evenly down here, partially because that extra, right, this is our extra oil that we're bringing in from, where's that oil patch? Here it is. So that's coming in this way, and then coming up here, and then, right, we decided we would feed it into the bottom here, but I think it actually needs to go into both sides. Pipe. And pipe. And that will hopefully let us balance that out. We unloaded that side, but we can't unload into here. So I think we're just going to send you back. Once I think the extra oil can pump into both sides, then I think we'll be in good shape for balancing this out. What else do we want to do? I guess that is okay. So the next thing that we'll do is we'll have to work on doing the same thing for the other outposts. So we want to get lasers into these and then artillery outposts, and that will keep things clear from us. So I'll go off camera and take care of that. That's going to take a little bit of waiting, but then we'll be back. We may talk about maybe putting some, I don't know if we want artillery in the main base yet, because we still maybe need to extend out, and I don't know that we want revenge attacks coming in where the mines are. So, because we may still need to extend stuff. We definitely need to extend stuff down here because we haven't done space science and we haven't done modules yet, and so we'll need more space in the base for doing that. But then otherwise, I think once we start grabbing more resources, we should be in good shape for, here comes the artillery train. But once we start grabbing more resources, like much of the perimeter of the area that we've built will be outposts, and they'll be able to defend themselves with the artillery at that point and prevent a lot of the expansions. So I think we're okay. I think anything that expands too close to the main base we can clear out with our Spidertron. Okay. And then do we have... Okay, we have enough stuff. Okay, so this outpost is actually now should be successfully keeping expansions away from itself, which is good stuff. So I'll go off camera and we will work on buffing up the rest of the outposts with artillery, and then we'll be back to discuss next steps, so stay tuned. Okay, we are back, and at this point we now have laser turrets around our main iron outposts, as well as artillery cannons, and that is also true of our little stone outpost down here. And so we've succeeded in pushing the biters back a little bit. I think what I will do, just for completeness sake, and because, you know, I guess these are okay. This is okay. This stone patch here, which is empty, actually. This stone patch is empty, so I don't have to worry about that. There's still quite a bit of copper in here. But we're pretty well protected there with mines. So then, you know, we've got a lot of copper in here too, but I think we're going to end up having to come out here and tap this stuff again anyway. So in the meantime, what are we still building? We're still building up some backlog supplies of laser turrets and artillery shells. Those are the things that we're sort of most in need of. As you can see, we do have a full train of artillery shells, so that's okay. But we're expecting to get 25 in here, so we're building those up. The slowest thing here are the laser turrets, so we will have to keep working on those. But I think that's what we've got for this episode. I think this will end up being a pretty quick episode. I have to see when it all gets spliced together. But now I feel very good. We've got pretty much complete biter solutions at this point. The Spidertron is definitely able to clear bases pretty easily. I feel very confident that and this has happened actually a couple of times while I've been off camera, that, you know, we've gotten like an expansion that gets close to, you know, our outer perimeter of mines here. And it's easy enough to run in with the Spidertron and just clear those out. So not really a big deal there. And then otherwise, you know, as I said before, I think the outposts will be the things that help us keep this clear. I think once we have finished extending the base to its full extent, which is, you know, still a ways off, then we can sort of wall in one side of this. You know, I'm kind of interested, but maybe we won't. I mean, maybe we won't actually close it off. I think we've got tons of room for the nuclear power, right? We've barely used any of the space in here, and we still have plenty of power headroom here. So not too worried about that. But we will, I suspect at some point we are going to get bottlenecked on module production. And so at that point, you know, I think we will end up wanting to continue maybe expanding and building more module production stuff down this way. But as always, that will be a problem for future Mix of Fish. So in the meantime, that's what we have for today. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And until then, bye.